Hi, I'm John Olson, and welcome to Next Stop from Sin City, USA. Welcome to Next Stop from Las Vegas, Nevada. If you've been to Vegas, you all know about the wild and crazy Strip. On this episode, we're going to do everything off-strip, like ziplining over Fremont Street with the Flying Elvi. The fun starts now! Viva Las Vegas! Woo! Rhina, thank you for helping us kick off our Las Vegas show. This is a great way to start it. I've been to Vegas many times. I've never seen the zip lines over Fremont Street. How long has it been here?
We have been here since October 2010.
So who inspired this? It's so awesome. It's so cool, especially when the lights are flying. Everyone's screaming from down below and up top. Who inspired this?
I think it was really our owners. We have one out in the desert, and they were looking for a way just to bring some more life down to Fremont Street. And we've always looked for like an urban type of a flight line system. So this is neat. Everybody gets that experience of flying over, like you said, a rock star with the show going on. And it's a really just neat, quick experience.
Okay, we got really super lucky on Next Stop. We didn't expect to get to fly with Elvis Presley and Elvis Presley, but there happens to be an Elvis convention in town right now, right?
Contest competition for the ultimate Elvis. We're looking for the ultimate Elvis in this regional contest here put on by the Legends in Concert.
No, I didn't.
So where are you guys from?
I'm from Modesto, California.
I'm from Australia.
Australia. You came all the way to compete?
Yeah, and party.
Good luck, you guys. Thanks for flying.
All right.
Oh, look at those big old rings. This is legitimate Elvis bling here, guys.
Well, this is the original Las Vegas. This is where it all began, back in 1905, when Las Vegas was founded. And in fact, the first hotel in Las Vegas still exists at the end of Fremont Street. What is now the Golden Gate was built in 1906. The first
Really?
hotel. Fremont Street was the first street in Las Vegas and also the first paved road. And about 15 years ago, they closed it down to vehicular traffic and built a 5-block long urban pedestrian mall capped by the world's largest video screen.
You've got lots of casinos. You have people walking. I saw Spock talking to SpongeBob. Ozzy Osbourne just walked by us. You got something for everybody.
We do have a lot of characters. The best thing, we have free entertainment. We have 3 stages with free stage productions or concerts every night. It's a casual, let your hair down, fun environment.
A great experience. Thanks, Tom.
Up ahead to the right, that large plateau is called Nanquip Mesa. That is where the Navajo and the Paiute had a large battle. We presume for territory, we do know that there are cave dwellings on the other side of Nanquip near the river, where the wild buffalo live. The Native American word, Tatanka. Now we just turned towards another landmark that's straight ahead of us. It's a rock structure on top of that red Mount Brady. It's on the map called Point Brady. However, we call it the Battleship because it looks just like one. And as we get closer, it will unfold and reveal itself to you. Now we do know there are hundreds of people in the canyon every single day, but they're just so darn tiny you can't see them.
Why is it that this place is the only place in the world that has the Grand Canyon? Why was it here? Is there a reason why geologically why it's only here?
The briefing that you saw in the building earlier should have told you not to ask the pilot questions they don't know the answers to.
I thought I might be throwing you a kind of a big curveball there, which I did.
Well, it started with just the river. Just a small, basic river, and it was relatively flat here. The water wants to find its neutral again. It wants to go down to sea level, so it just keeps carving away at it. And with that initial carving, that's when the winds all start taking over as well. You'll also notice that the south rim is a lot closer to the river than the north rim is. Now coming up ahead is the confluence of the two rivers. The Little Colorado comes from that gorge ahead to the right. Now the Little River, the gorge, and the land to the north ahead of us and northeast ahead to the right is all protected Navajo land, about 25,000 square miles.
That's crazy down there. Look at that. Like aqua blue waters turning into green. That's impressive. That's awesome.
One of the only ways that visitors get to see the view of the dam and the bridge is by being on this trip. This area is restricted by the National Park Service and Bureau of Reclamation. So in order for us to enable our visitors to see it, we've authorized this raft trip, and they are the only ones that can get up this close to the dam. So it's a very unique opportunity.
For the next 5 or 6 miles downriver, you'll see this kind of an effect with water just gushing right out of the rock, right out of the canyon walls. They are all hot springs. The rock right here in front of us is between 135 and 140 degrees. I like to prove to my passengers that the water's that hot. Sometimes they don't believe me. Here on the Nevada side of the river is one of the more scenic views that we'll see all day. This is called Moonscape Canyon, and I like to pause a moment and show this to folks because it's a great spot to get some perspective on the size of Black Canyon. That ridge in the distance out there is the top. That's about 1,900 feet above us. There's a lot of natural holes through the rock, or arches. We call them desert windows. And it's kind of amazing. You think about how hard the rock is. You think about how little it rains out here.
Yeah, how's that formed?
And yet those holes are formed by the action of wind and rain.
Now, we just saw a big bird back there. What was that?
That was a turkey buzzard, a vulture, part of the desert cleanup crew. Well, whenever I see a couple of those gathering above my raft, people my age need to keep moving. Otherwise, they get the wrong idea and get a little too close.
Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, right.
That was our first time on the Colorado River, and we made some great memories. Thanks to Black Canyon River Adventures, Andy from the National Park Service, and our awesome tour guide, Brian. And Brian, I got a message for you, man. Keep moving, buddy. Don't let the vultures get you. We like you around here. We're all intrigued with Old Vegas, where it was straight up gangsta, baby. We're straight up gangstas alive and well at Capo's Italian Steakhouse.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Welcome to Capo's. No, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Who sent you?
Frankie.
Frankie who?
Frankie Benatari.
Hold on. You sound a little suspect.
Maybe just a little.
All right, come on. I'll let you in tonight. How you doing? Come on.
Prego, prego.
All right.
There is no passionate kitchen more so than an Italian kitchen, especially with an Italian chef. Jason here is an Italian chef. We're at an Italian steakhouse. Everything on the menu is sort of mobster, gangster, Italian related, right?
100%. Yes, sir.
Describe the menu to us, because it's fun.
It is. It's very fun. It's real old school. Like there's a lot of new stuff going on. I'm sorry, I tried to stop myself from swearing there. There's a lot of new stuff going on in food. We don't really mess with that. We kind of like to keep everything old school. Like our meatball recipe is 200 years old. This dish on the menu is actually called the sawed-off sausage and pepper, which is kind of a, gangster kind of thing going on there. The secret to the Marcella is a little rosemary. It really is, and the wine, of course. You got to use a good wine. Here's our signature mushroom risotto, which I don't want to tell you too much about. It's kind of a secret. There's only like 5 guys that even know how to make this.
Nico?
Yes, sir.
Al Capone would be proud of you.
Well, you know what? That's why I built the joint. At the end of the day, it's to pay homage to all these old gangsters. Growing up in Chicago, this is what we grew up with.
This is what you grew up with?
This is the food I grew up with. These are the recipes I brought over from there. And we're very proud to deliver it in a way that they would be proud.
You got movie posters all over the wall. You've got an authentic singer. This guy sang with Elvis?
Yeah, Kevin DaCosta is the real deal. Old school Vegas, doesn't miss a beat. The real deal.
Your staff looks like they have a good time. They're all having fun with each other.
It's kind of by design, really. I don't think they really have a choice. Really, we want our clients to have a good time, so I want to make sure the staff is exuding that to each client that comes to the door.
For our live music segment, we're at Dave Navarro's and our new friend Nico's Black Door Bar and Grill for Tara Grace and the Magnetics.
Too much smoke and junk too fast. If I don't slow down, I might not last.
We're very honored to have Tara Grace and the Magnetics here as our featured band on the Las Vegas show. So honored because this is old school Vegas rock and roll. It's not the Strip, it's not the lounge singers, it's real rock and roll. And you got your start here a long time ago, before this was all really blowing up, didn't you?
I did. I was a young teen when I first started singing, and I've been here from the very dark ages of the original rock scene, and it's expanded, and there's a lot more clubs that feature original music, a lot more people have moved here, there's just a lot more opportunity for the original artist.
Sun ain't my friend today, 'cause it's burning my skin. I'm the junk of the city's getting higher. I'm the junk of the city's getting higher.
What they do on the Strip is more designed for sheer entertainment for pleasing other people. I'm a little selfish in that regard, being an original artist and writing for myself with the band. There's a plus to it because we do consider ourselves pretty entertaining, and we have a pretty big fan base that through the years we've accumulated.
Some things have changed, but I feel I'm the same. Lost my innocence.
Tell us about your band, the Magnetics.
The Magnetics, I've been through zillions of bands and band members, but I recently got together. I've known these people for 20 years, but we never really played together. We've been in different bands. Everything worked out really good, and I've got, everyone's very experienced and totally into it, and we're just having a blast.
I'm burning